And welcome back to the Orangebloods YouTube channel. I'm your host, Anwar Richardson, with Jason Suchomel, Alex Dunlap, and it is prediction time. It's our Friday as Texas gets ready to travel on the road against West Virginia. And Alex, the man with the plan, basically our in-house gambler, will start us off as he normally does, the degenerate that he is. Alex, go ahead and give us everything we need to know about this line. So, because Jason and I are willing to bet everything we got, all the equity that we've got in this Austin housing market, we're going to put it all on what you say. No pressure.
I wouldn't do that. No, not with the money you boys have made in houses up there in Cedar Park. All right, let's go. Let's just look at it here. So Texas right now via Sports Insights and the Action Network app Texas is 3-point underdogs in this game, and this just looks really bad, man. For as far as the trends for Texas, 55% of the tickets are on West Virginia -3, but 94% of the money is on West Virginia -3. So there are big groups or big bettors, or there's a lot of volume as far these bets coming in on Texas are little $5, $10, fan bets and stuff from the suckers. Whereas the guys coming in with the big guns are betting big on West Virginia -3. As far as the over under, and that's as of a Thursday around noon. As far as the over under, it's now sitting at 56.5. It looks like 48% of the tickets, and right around the same percent of the money. I mean, it feels like the money split evenly. 48% of the tickets are on the over, 52% are on the under, and the money split basically 50-50 there. So no real indicators there. As far as my prediction, I'm done predicting Texas to win these games and just have the bounce back and stuff like that. I'm not going to do it. This defense looked broken last week. I'm not sure you get it fixed in 1 week. Jason, I haven't read your matchups column yet. I wish I had, but you had alluded that it looks like West Virginia's got some pretty good defensive linemen as well. That worries me versus this offensive line. The 56.5 point total. I'm going to say Texas, after last week being able to score 56 points against Kansas. This is a much tougher team. I'll say Texas scores 25 and that defense gives up 35 to West Virginia. West Virginia wins 35-25 over Texas, leaving Texas non-bowl eligible. Is that the deal?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. If that happens, that'll be correct.
It'll be one less game I have to break down every single play from, right?
Damn. That's one way to view it, Alex.
All
right, Jason. Well, I don't know. According to him, we should take that equity and put it on West Virginia. That's all I heard Alex say. I don't know if you're going to go to your mortgage guy on Friday or not. I don't think I'm going to do that myself. What are you thinking, Jason?
That as soon as we do that, this team will put it all together and play a great game. Sark said on Monday at his press conference, like, he's waiting for that game when all three phases are clicking. We've seen each phase click at certain points, but when one's clicking, the other one's down, and he's waiting for all of them to hit. I still think that's going to happen. We only have 2 games left. I still think it's going to happen, but the logical part of my brain says, don't predict it's going to happen. Like Alex said, I think this defensive line of West Virginia is going to make it tough on Texas. I don't think it's going to be a game where Texas puts up a ton of points. They're limited with injuries as well. Would it shock me if Texas went out on the road, put together a great performance, and won this thing by 2 scores? No, it wouldn't. But I'm not predicting that. I'm going to go West Virginia. I think it's going to be, I'm running the numbers in my head. I'll go West Virginia 34, Texas 27.
All right. Jason, you and I are kind of the same thing. Like you would think at some point, okay, the bleeding's got to stop, right? At some point, and you would think, okay, Kansas happened. All right, this team is going to rebound. Like, there's no way they're going to allow this to happen. Like, they will rebound somehow, some way, pull together, and they just remind yourself, like, man,
Kansas really did that.
Yeah, and you're projecting something that you haven't seen. You're having this mustard seed faith. for something that just doesn't seem to be there. So as we make these predictions, and we're making these predictions right now as we record, it's on Thursday morning. We haven't heard from Sarkisian, so we don't know if Jordan Whittington will be playing in this game. If Jordan Whittington is active, that probably helps this Texas offense a lot more. But I don't know what this team's psyche is. I don't know what their mentality is after Kansas, and I don't know how many guys just want to get this thing over. We know Texas won't have Bijan Robinson, so even if they have Jordan Whittington, you still lose Bijan, and you lose that dynamic runner and running back that you've had. So I'm going to go with West Virginia. I'm going to predict a close game because I'm going to give the Beavos at least a thought process that they're going to try to rally and do the best that they can. I just don't know if the defense is going to be able to hold them off. So I'm going to go West Virginia 38-34. Like you, Jason, wouldn't be surprised if somehow Texas pulls this off. Part of me wants to do that prediction for Texas, but the other part says, man, during a 5-game losing streak and a loss against Kansas, that just doesn't make any kind of sense. And you're giving this team way too much credit. So that's where we're at.
You're flipping cards and you're like, okay, red. It's got to hit black at some point, right? And is this the week? But logically, I can't predict it. So, yeah.
Well, two things I've never really seen go out of business, a casino and a McDonald's. Everyone seems to have a formula to make that thing work. So, all right, we will see what happens. For your sake, and Longhorn fans, hopefully we are wrong. But if we are wrong, I know you'll remind us of that on Orangebloods. We will all be tagged in posts, and especially on Jason's post, and someone will bump it on Saturday to let us know how wrong we are. And I think I speak for the guys. We actually do hope we're wrong because, right, we're getting tired of covering a losing team. And I think you were getting tired of the abuse too, right? I mean, I'm not speaking for myself, am I?
No, not at all.
All right. Right. We'll see. We will definitely see what happens. Until then, you guys take care. Have a safe weekend.